All right, this seems to be going. Someone talk if I gotta figure this shit out. Someone jump in chat if this thing's actually on. Where's my phone? Go live. Doesn't it say I'm already live? YouTube, what are you doing to me? Like you're ready. Click here to start streaming. Go live. Oh, I think that's it. Oh, I think we're good. Am I live? I think I'm good. There's just people waiting. I don't know if that means that there's people watching. You can see the chat. And if you can hear me right now, jump in chat and let me know that you can hear me. So is already 8, says Hector. I don't know what that means. Is it 8 a.m. where you're at? Is that what you're saying? Seems like this stuff's working. Seems like this is working. That number's starting to go up. Can you guys hear me right now? If you can't hear me, it looks like this is working. So this is going to go up as a VOD. And this is going to be a new thing on the channel. I want to do like a morning little Q&A kind of hangout little session before I upload a video. I don't have my video ready for today, but we're going to have it ready for tomorrow, where we're going to do this tomorrow. And I'll hang out for about an hour-ish, and then if there's something that I want to do in-game, then I'll do it. Like right now, I want to clean my stash. So, excuse me. If you guys have any questions, or if you want to talk about anything specific in the Escape from Tarkov world, this is when to do it, because I got really, really annoyed with trying to have full conversations with people in the comment section when a lot of this stuff is a lot more detailed than something that you can put into text in a comment section. And then you got to wait like 15 minutes to who knows how long for that person to respond to you. So this is much easier to actually have a real discussion about Escape from Tarkov. And usually I will have some topics that I want to discuss for the beginning, where it'll be like for the first 10 minutes or something, I'll just kind of speak my mind on something, or we'll talk about something specific, and then that'll kind of get people's brains moving. And then if you guys have any questions on that kind of thing, go from there. Or just whatever video that you saw recently and you want to re-at me about something, shoot, go for it. But for right now, I'm gonna try and clean my stash, and we'll address the elephant in the room right now. And I'm only gonna say this. Actually, I'm probably going to have to say it multiple times, but I'll say it once right now. I am level 39. Trust me, there is a very good reason for it, and I have been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov, but it has not been on this account, and no, I can't show you that account. I'll let you guys try and figure out, it's kind of obvious, but I'll let you guys try and figure out why that's the case, but I won't say anything more about that. So on this account, we've got a bunch more to do, and later today, I am going to test my stream setup on Twitch. So I'll go live on Twitch and make sure my bitrate and everything that's going right now is going to be flexing stash. This isn't even a flex. I've only got 18 million. Are you looking at some of the other people? They got like 40 or 50. But I gotta get some stuff together, and I wanted to do this test. I wanted to test the morning show idea. So we're going to clean the stash a little bit. I probably won't get much done because I want to try and interact with the chat. And laziest guy ever. How do you feel about the amount of gear in game? Would you prefer less or more geared runs? Now, define geared runs, Eddie. Because the economy right now is going to be very different than what it's going to be like around launch. So, define geared runs. Now, if you're talking about like compared to like a hatchet run, don't do hatchet runs, guys. Bring a pistol. But if you're talking about like end game stuff, that's just for testing purposes. I highly, highly, highly doubt that we're going to be seeing huge Chad loadouts. Money guns like this, hell, even just the existence of this Mark 18 after launch. But that's just my feeling about the actual launch economy, because this is supposed to be super, super rare. Armor like this is supposed to be super, super rare. Guns like this, though, you should be able to find okay, should be like middle of the pack, you know, some AKMs. Maybe if you come up on some Russian regular army that got ambushed or something, maybe you have a couple of these lying around. These are going to be rare because it's just a military, it's like a military standard issue kind of a deal. Same thing with the 5.7. That's actually going to be more of like a high tier, very difficult to find. And then if you go back and you look at a bunch of the trailers, actually one specifically, the original one where they had they were fighting in factory there, the guy said, is that a Glock? The last time I saw a Glock was in the movie or something like that. Like, that's actually kind of going to have, that's kind of going to be like how the economy works. Like, there's going to be like some rarer guns, and at least from what I understand right now, unless it's something that you can easily find in a like Russian civilian population. But I don't know, we'll see. When's wipe? My current thought with the wipe is that it's going to be 12.11. That's not from BSG, that's not from Nikita, that's not from anyone. It's literally just me. And from what I've gathered from just, you know, following the game, how long has it been since the last wipe? It's been several months. 12.11 is still probably about a month away right now. Maybe sooner, maybe a little bit later. The timing works. The content works because we're going to be getting Scav Karma. We're going to be getting a bunch of new guns, or like the Mark 47, maybe the USP, the new Scars, the factory expansion with the boss. And is there something else? I don't know. Scav Karma is pretty big. I think I'm missing a feature. I'm blanking on a feature. But even just then, even just the factory expansion, bunch of new guns, bunch of new gear, and Scav Karma. That's pretty big. That's a lot of new content, and I'm sure they've got updates. And sometime between now and then, unless they've pushed this for patch 12.11, we're supposed to be getting Unity 19, the Unity 19 version of the engine. If you guys are looking for more information on that, I already made a video about that. I can already tell I'm not even going to be able to get to my stash. I'm not even going to be able to do much. As in meta M4, slick Alton kind of run. Yeah, Eddie, that's what I was talking about earlier. You're not going to really be seeing too much of that in the end game, because that stuff's going to be pretty rare. So if you do end up seeing that, you know that person has been playing a lot. And that's the way that I have, that's based off of like what I've gathered from following the game for this amount of time. That's like my expectations of the end game economy there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to efficiently like organize all this while talking to you guys. So maybe I just put some B-roll up. Although you guys are sick of the B-roll as is. I wanted to put the B-roll up, and then I get people complaining about B-roll. It's pretty common understanding. People know what B-roll is. It's just something that's not distracting in the background, kind of a thing. But whatever. All right, what we got? Lighthouse. Lighthouse is supposed to be after the factory expansion. Why no Kappa? Because I don't really need it. I kind of feel like I should make this video, but I kind of don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep explaining myself every time. I'm not the usual Tarkov person that you guys see. Like, I like this gun. I like this gun. I'm using this on purpose. I think it looks cool. Like, I kind of play the game and I go at the game a little differently. What is the Kappa container? It's 3 extra slots. I have everything I need. In fact, I have 2 extra spaces right here, and I gotta replace that surgery kit. So why do I want to do all of that? Why do I want to grind my ass off to go and do all that when I could be playing other games or going and doing something else? Like, I've gotten the Kappa a couple times already, including on stream over on Twitch. I know we don't have those VODs anymore because of the DMCA stuff, but I've gotten it. I know I can get it, and it's just kind of meh. It's just 3 extra slots in my container, and that's how I feel about it. So whatever. I'll play the game and I'll enjoy the game how I want up until the wipe. That's pretty much how I feel about it these days. Now, when the game actually launches and we go into like persistent servers and non-persistent servers, my main accounts for both, you bet your ass I'm going to be trying to go for the Kappa for both. But right now, whatever. Take it or leave it from me. PC build info. Right now, I have a 2080 Super, and then I have actually a old i7. I think it's like a 8700K or something like that. It's pretty old. I'm going to be looking to upgrade that this year. So 2080 Super and 32 gigs of RAM and 8700K i7. Any wipe info? I feel like that's going to be... can I do commands on YouTube? I wonder if there's like commands and stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so wipe, guys. This is not from BSG. This is not from Nikita. This is not any extra or special info from anybody. It's just what I've gathered based off of the time, based off of the content, and just based off of what we know so far about patch 12.11. I personally am believing, I don't know, thinking, whatever word you want to use here, I think 12.11 is going to be a wipe because the timing's right and the content's right. That's it. If it's not, that's actually going to kind of suck because that's going to be a while without a wipe, and the economy's kind of all over the place as it is. So I'm thinking, and I'm also really hoping that 12.11 is a wipe. That's my thing. Why you stop live streaming on Twitch? Because of a lot of things, man, that I won't really get into right now. It's compounded IRL stuff. Also, this isn't me stopping on Twitch. This is just going to be a more normal occurrence that I do on the YouTube channel. I'm actually going to go live on Twitch later today. And this is actually going to help test my settings and stuff like that. So, the current plan is that I want to have like this back and forth communication with you guys on the main channel, on the YouTube channel, because it's much easier for me to like portray my thoughts and like actually hang out with you guys and actually discuss subjects that come up in the comment section, because it's really difficult to have like a proper discussion in the comment section these days. Because it's just like, when is that person going to respond? When am I going to see their response? Because I'm busy responding to other people. So I'm not going to be able to get to everyone, but at least everyone that I see in chat here, when I answer your question, I'm going to try my best to like give my full thoughts, and hopefully it'll help you understand. And if you have another, if you have a response of some kind, it's a little bit more difficult for me to find here, but I don't know, take it or leave it. I think that this is going to be a little bit better for me to, at least on my side, give like a proper explanation of why I said what I said, or why I did what I did, that kind of thing. But when is 12.11 dropping? My guess is about a month, could be sooner, could be later, based off of, you know, everything that I've gathered. So take it or leave it. Soon TM is the best thing to do yet. They're not going to be giving dates anymore, guys. We saw that with the last wipe. They really don't want to. The thing that's been happening since 2016 is that they'll give a date for the wipe, and then something might happen that they have to delay it, but people are expecting that wipe to happen on that day. So leading up to the wipe, people will stop playing. They'll be throwing their gear away. They'll be crashing the servers because of all the grenades that they're throwing until they removed it. Like the pre-wipe events and stuff. So literally the only, actually I can't say literally with this. Most likely the only way we're going to know when a wipe is like practically tomorrow is the pre-wipe event. And if you guys don't know what the pre-wipe event is, then that's when they turn up all the raiders, or they might have a massive sale, or they'll do both, or they'll turn every single scav in Escape from Tarkov into Killa. They've done that before too. So it's like, yeah, there's going to be something absolutely insane. And those of you guys that have watched, what is it? What's that Netflix show? There was a Netflix movie recently where they were like immortals or whatever. I just saw the other day and I thought it was funny. There's this like, oh, you'll know what the, what is it? I'm blanking on it. You'll know when to move or whatever. I'm blanking on you'll know what the signal. Oh, what's the signal? You'll know what the signal is. I'm blanking on it. I'm butchering this. Anyway, you'll know. Trust me, you'll know. If the wipe is really close, you'll know. Did you see the news? Unity will have NVIDIA deal. Yes, I saw that, but that's going to be if they are going to actually move to that version of the engine. That's significantly like in the future. Like it's going to be like, if they even do it, it's going to be like 2 years. PC build in Discord. I answered the PC build a couple times, Calv. It's what do you mean? I don't know what you mean specifically in Discord, but it's a 2080 Super and i7 7800K. Yeah. What content will be releasing in 12.11? Seems like you guys are asking a lot about 12.11. I should probably remake that video. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to organize my stash while doing this. 12.11 is supposed to be Scav Karma, not PMC Karma, although that is planned. PMC Karma is coming, but it is not coming with 12.11. So Scav Karma, the factory expansion, and everything that comes with that. So the Scav boss, and I guess they're going to add like stationary guns and stuff like what we saw with the customs expansion. And yes, those guns that are in the construction building and the new construction building, and then just the ones that are like scattered all over reserve. And then the Scars, Mark 47, maybe the USP, and a bunch of mix and match stuff that they might not have talked about yet. What do you guys think of the Ash 12? I think it's the best gun in the game. Theoretically, it should be the best gun in the game, but its handling leaves it lacking. So it's up to you. Is there any way you could raise your mic volume? Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. That's some good feedback. Thank you very much. Maybe I can get a little bit closer, actually, because I don't think I want to raise it too much. I'll get a little bit closer to the mic. How's that sound? I'm down with nice morning stream. Yeah, we can hang out for a little bit. Like I said, I don't know. I wanted to clean up my stash while I'm doing this, but I don't think I'm going to be able to like get my thoughts out and actually interact with you guys while I'm doing this. I demand to be wished a nice day. Jacob, I hope you have a nice day. Ash 12 meta gang. Yeah, good luck with that. Your mic was good. I thought so because I was testing this all day yesterday. I think maybe I was just a little bit too far away from my mic. This should be good now. How often do you get asked when wipe? It's literally constant. It's constant. Mic sounds fine. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Let's hit me with some other questions, guys. We'll just what should I do here? I don't know. We'll just see. Yeah, I gotta admit, it's real difficult to actually like interact with you guys while we're sitting here. But we'll just have this up on screen. Come on. Because it's cool. And asked me 3 years ago if I thought this was coming to the game. I actually didn't think it was because it's such a huge caliber. All right, we'll just leave that up. So when wipe 12.11, I got to be real careful what I'm saying here. I've already said this like 6 fucking times too. I got to figure out if there's a way to do like commands or something. So I do not have any inside information on this. This is not from Nikita. This is not from anybody but from BSG. Personally, I just think it's going to be 12.11. That's it. If it ends up not being 12.11, yell at me, not at Nikita. There you go. Oh, you want a quest? Yeah. So I'll explain this another time too here real quick. I'm level 39 right now on this account, but I've been playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov, just not on this account. And no, I can't show you that account. I'll let you guys figure out why. I'll let you guys guess why. That's all I'll say. So later today on Twitch, I'm going to be playing on this account. Nightbot. Yeah, I got to figure out some bots or something. This is going to just be like a quick run. I don't even know how many people are watching. It says the chat rate is 12. So we got like 12 people watching. That's fine. You guys are talking a lot for 12 people. There's no way that's 12 people. Oh, 240. Oh, okay, cool. What's up? I'm struggling to get my PMC kills in dorms since I began late in the wipe. You got any cheap recommendation to take down Chads? I got a Yeet kit. Go on my main channel, Death Troyer, and look up Yeet kits. That's usually pretty good. If you're not good with SMGs, you can't really go wrong with like a shotgun with like some wait, you said you're not high level. I mean, really, ideally shotguns, and then you kind of got to get lucky if they don't have the face shield. Maybe they're going ULAC or whatever, and just aim for the head with the buckshot. You might get lucky. That would be my play. It's got to be cheap. It's got to be cheap. Hello from UK. Hello from US, Adam. Wondering why you were streaming on YouTube recently instead of Twitch. It's not going to be instead of Twitch. It's actually going to be testing. So this is the kind of stuff that I don't usually make videos on, but now I see why people make videos on this stuff, so it's easier to explain. I'm going to be doing both. So I wanted to do a morning show where I hung out with you guys on the YouTube channel, on the main channel, and, answer questions and talk to you guys. Oh, yeah, KS23 for sure. KS23. Aim for the kneecaps, though. Yeah, I wanted to be able to hang out with you guys, and then if there were any, like, outstanding questions or anything that you guys had, I'd be able to more easily explain or give you guys an answer instead of, like, having to be in the comment section, which I'll still be in the comment section answering all that I can, but it's gotten way too difficult these days. So, like the title says, morning show. I have a cup of coffee. I hang out with you guys, although I've already, Spoiler, I already drank my coffee, so this is just water, but kind of hang out with you guys. And then later today, I'm going to go on Twitch. Later today will be my return to Twitch. Hello, Gigi. Gigi. I love Tarkov. I love Lamp and Tarkov. Will open world ever be a thing? Absolutely. That's the plan. That is the plan. Guys, there should be a rewind. Tell me if there's not a rewind feature on this. If there is not a rewind feature, then I'll say this for the last time, probably for the next, I don't know, half an hour. This is not information from Nikita. This is not information from BSG. This is literally just me. So if it doesn't end up happening, yell at me, not at BSG or Nikita. I personally think Wipe is going to come with 12.11. When do I think that's going to happen? Maybe in the next month. Could be longer. Could take longer. Could be shorter. 12.11, probably a Wipe in my mind. That's it. When is Gore coming? That's like a graphical thing, and I think they're already having issues as is, so maybe not. I mean, they already have the blood trails. Blood trails were really cool, and I actually forgot that was a thing. Blood trails were really cool. So we'll see if they do something more significant. What do you think of the Ash? People keep asking about the Ash 12. Theoretically, the Ash 12 should be the best gun in the game because it's a full auto. Lack of it's 50 cal. It's a 50 caliber weapon, and it's full auto. It should chunk everyone. But it's like how you use it. It's based on your skills. It's based on like the setup of the gun. I don't personally use it. I like my M4s and whatnot, but that's just me. This is full game ready. I'm not sure what that means. I'm trash, so the rubles stay low. Do you know of any good low-level crafts to help pad my bank? That changes every day. Nicholas, go check out what's his name? Airwing Marine. I know he does a bunch of like economy videos. I don't know if he's been staying up to date with it, but I know he does a bunch of economy videos and stuff like that, nitty-gritty stuff for making money. And I mean, I'm sure everyone that has an Escape from Tarkov channel loves doing like how to make money and stuff like that. And for me personally, I do have my interchange run too. That is like super proven to the point where you'll see in the comments people are asking me to take it down. So like there's the what is the title? It's how noobs become millionaires, I think, in Escape from Tarkov. It's basically just scav as much as you can on night interchange and play night interchange as much as you can and run that route and you'll be fine. Willers, I think, made a video that was very similar to that same route, except he wanted you guys to go down to the power station. I do not suggest that you go to the power station because it's in a corner. People like to go there for an exit, and there's usually more scavs than on the normal route, so I would suggest that you stick to my route. But if you want to go with what Willers says, go to the power station. There's plenty of stuff. Now, if you do spawn at the power station, maybe do a run through. But you really, usually speaking, you want to get out of that. You want to get out of that spawn as soon as possible because people are going to be coming towards you and you're going to be stuck in a corner. AK-101, AK-74, AK-103 better than Ash 12. AK-103 might be, but it's just purely stopping power with the Ash 12. If you're looking for like accuracy or sustainable fire on the target, it's probably going to have to be the 101 because it's the less recoil, right? Doesn't 101 have less recoil than the 74N? Could be wrong. Full game release. They don't have a date yet. The thing that they're waiting for is they want Streets of Tarkov in the game. They want the lore quests in game, and they want the custom rigs with the custom armor hitboxes with the armor plates in game because those are their most significant features for like each of the major milestones that they have. I don't know if milestone is the right word, but they are the most significant features that they have planned right now. It's the most what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It's their biggest, most ambitious. It's their biggest and most ambitious map, which is Streets of Tarkov. It's their biggest and most ambitious, like, kind of feature with the custom armor hitboxes, and that is going to turn the game absolutely upside down because it turns every gun into actual, like, it turns basically every gun into, like, a viable choice because of, like, how the armor hitboxes work. And if you guys need more info on those, go check out those videos. I can't go into detail with that right now. But actually, you know what I can do is I'll just say, what you see is what you get. So if I put this on my board right now, what you see is what you get. Let's make that a little easier. Oh, I don't have any room. Shit. Oh, you can't stack those anymore. I completely forgot. There's gonna be so much shit for me to like learn at the end of it. Once this game is launched. I'm still thinking it's 2016 with most of this stuff. Jesus. All right, what do I want to do here? As I wanted to clean up my stash today. That. I guess we can do that. All right. So what you see is what you get. Right now, this hex is covering your entire torso. So hopefully you can see my cursor. I think you can see my cursor. Yeah. Excuse me. So if you get shot anywhere where you see tan here, let's maybe make it a little bit easier. Anywhere that you see this white, you're fine. You're fine. Anywhere up this collarbone, up into your neck here, you're fine. Anywhere over here, you're fine. Now down here, this is your stomach, and we all know how that we all know how that goes when you get shot in the stomach with a hex or with a slick or something like that. It doesn't end up well. You're gonna have to go get some surgery on your stomach there. You're gonna have to go staple your intestines back in. But when the custom or when the new armor hitboxes come in, you shoot here, or you get hit here, you're dead. That's into your heart. That's into your vital organs right there, because that plate is not covering right here. Now, if you go and you do something like this, actually, do I have Gen 4? I don't usually run Gen 4. I don't think I have any Gen 4. Although, actually, this works. Do this. Now you go and run something like this. Now you got a little bit more cover, and if you end up doing like a side plate or something, now that turns that into a little bit more of a difficult target for you. But you're obviously going to have like less movement and whatnot when you run something like less mobility when you run something like this. That is the custom armor hitboxes that I'm talking about, and that is it's gonna turn the game upside down. Every gun is gonna be more viable. Everyone that was complaining like, why did they add a semi-automatic 9mm AR into the game? It's gonna have its place in the game at launch. This is probably gonna be easier to find than even something like a AKMN, like a full auto AK or a 74N or something like that, because it's a civilian rifle. So that's my thought on it after following the game for 6 years. That's how I see it happening. Where did that Mark 18 go? Let's put that Mark 18. And in terms of like when that's supposed to be coming up, that was supposed to be relatively soon, but now they're delaying it towards streets again, so we'll see what ends up happening with that. Soon, TM. Do you know about new factions? I do. I have a video specifically about the UN and Russian regulars, and I think I included the cultists in that video as well, but we all know the cultists are in already. Dassler, I do not speak Russian. Let's keep it to English, please. English only in chat, because I can't read that. What expectations? Yeah, Gickles knows what's up here, guys. At me if you have a question. Do not spam. Please do not spam. So if you're looking at the chat and you see your question in the chat, don't ask it again until you don't see it anymore, at least. Just for my own sanity, please. What expectations for the new factory boss do you have, and are you ready to get your cheeks divided? I'm always ready to get my cheeks divided. I'm an Escape from Tarkov main. I'm always ready. Expectations for the new boss is going to be nuts. I feel like he's going to be like a super tanky boy to try and take down, because they already, if you guys haven't already seen it, check out my most recent, the Tarkov TV summary. He's going to have a hammer. He's going to have a sledgehammer, and he's going to hit you with it. So he's going to have to survive. Like, they're going to make him chunky. They're going to give him like a bunch of armor, or maybe they'll juice him up with some of Sanitar's meds or something like that, stims or something like that. Because in order to hit somebody with a hammer, I mean, you need to be alive to hit him with a hammer, and you need to be strong enough to fucking actually do some damage. So it's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be a different kind of scab boss. So can't wait to see what's up with him. And yes, I am still going to call him Koala. I'm going to still call him Koala. Sorry. I want to get ran at with a sledgehammer so bad. Well, 12.11 is your patch. Okay. Hey, knife dealer. Release of EFT Arena soon, end of year. They said they want Arena they're making a very significant effort to have Arena in by the end of the year this year. We'll see if it ends up happening. Am I the only one that can't find cultists on customs? I've done like 15 raids and they spawned once. They're going to be really difficult to find, especially now since you can't see them as well on thermals. So good luck with that. Will modular rigs come together with the new armor hitboxes, or is it altogether a different expectation? The modular rigs, I think they're planning to come together, but now that they delayed that a bit, that might be they might be separate now, but who knows? The thing with the modular rigs is that it theoretically should include that that pouch or whatever you want to call it for that armor plate. So it just makes sense to have those, you know, replaceable armor plates with their new hitbox system with the custom rigs. But I don't know anything about that more than what I've already mentioned in that video and what I've already mentioned today as of right now. So hopefully we get an update soon. You should go in with a trio and cultist knife him, wait for him to die. Oh, the hammer guy? That's a good idea. Maybe. Has anyone cultist knifed scav bosses? I know that there was a guy who got his tracksuit by just melee killing Killa. Did he ever use a cultist knife? What's your most anticipated thing coming to the game? Streets. Although this is like, I'm completely addicted to this game. I love everything. I love so much about this game. So there's guns that I'm waiting for. There's features that I'm waiting for. There's maps that I'm waiting for. There's enemies that I'm waiting for. So it's just, I'm really excited for just the entire future of this game. But I would have to say streets. Some new landscape would be very nice. Do you think the economy will be inflated next wipe? I think the economy is going to be about the same next wipe. You know, take it or leave it. If it's that's unfortunate to you, unfortunately. If that's good to you, then, you know, fortunately, I guess. Because we're here to test things. Now, the thing with the Bitcoin, I think they're more conscientious. What's I can't say that word anyway. So whatever word is supposed to be used there, they're paying more attention to that kind of thing because it's gonna hurt if they end up doing so. If something like that ends up happening, it is really gonna hurt, especially if it's at the beginning of a wipe. But we're here to test things. Having money allows you to buy stuff and test things, so that might end up being okay to them. We'll see. You think it will be just as easy to get high-end gear like it is now after release? Absolutely not. I think it's going to be really difficult to get high-end gear. And that's based off of what I've followed. I think like what that's, you know, part of the reason why I have this up on screen is because this is going to be super rare at the end game. This is supposed to be a very rare rifle in, you know, the real world, so it should be a rare rifle in Escape from Tarkov, but it's not going to be impossible to find. If you really want to make a conceited effort to go and find one of these things, you're going to have to probably go through somebody for it. You're probably going to have to go through whether it be cultists or maybe even the UN, which will have its own karma issues, maybe a scav boss, something like that. You're going to be able to find it, but it's not going to be as easy as, you know, going and buying it from Jaeger, even though now we have to kill Sturman 16 times, which I think that might be kind of a placeholder, but if it's not, that's, yeah, you're going to have to go kill Sturman 16 times. Revolver when? Actually, Nikita recently mentioned that they're having issues with the revolvers. There's some kind of problem with them, which makes sense because it's been so long. So we'll see, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what kind of issue you would have that you wouldn't be able to solve, you know, in 2 years or whatever, because it's been a long time since we've seen that. Those Chiappas and that revolver shotgun, the MTS, I think it is. So I have no hope to give you. I'm sorry, Raymanovich. Do you think this wipe should be another 7+1? Honestly, I'm on the train of having like 4 to 5 month wipes at most, but that's just me. It kind of helps keep everyone like invigorated and keep everyone on like the, you know, wanting to keep playing kind of thing. We are going to have persistent and non-persistent servers, whatever they end up calling it, Tarkov in the future or at launch. So if you guys don't like the wipes, you won't have to deal with them after launch. So maybe take a break until then. But I'm definitely on the 4 to 5 month the 4 to 5 month train for wipes. Do you think they'll ever add rangefinders to the game? There are. That's actually confirmed. What gun are you most excited for? Scar. Right now, the Scar for sure. I'm going to have a lot of fun with the Scar. And then after that, probably the Saw. because now all normal people going best armor ammo all the time, no problem. That's a big thing with the armor hitboxes for sure. There really won't be a meta because anything can kill more easily. Do you think this wipe should be another 7+1? Oh, I think I already answered that one. Hopefully you saw it, or hopefully you heard me. And what gun you're most... Guys, if you're going to ask questions, try and check... Oh, wait, you can't see the orange like I can see it. Maybe not. The gun, yeah, Scar. And then the saw after that. I wish low pen rounds do more damage to armor. Well, that's the exact opposite of what they're for. That's literally that's the exact opposite of what they're made for. They want to... If you're going to do more flesh damage, then you're going to have like that hollow point effect where it spreads out to grab more tissue and to grab onto more stuff. And if you want to pen something, speed's the answer. So usually you don't grab a whole lot of things because that creates drag and shit. So, science. If you want to penetrate something, it's probably not going to do a whole lot of damage unless it's already penetrated something. Like if it's already gone through armor and maybe it's squished a little bit, maybe it'll do more damage to flesh when it's on the other side of that. And if you want to do a lot of flesh damage, then it's not going to have a lot of pen power. That's just how it works. Did the dev team mention adding SR3M? If the SR3M is in Contract Wars or... Hired Ops, which I think it's in Hired Ops, it should be coming to Escape from Tarkov, or at least, at the very least, it should be planned for Escape from Tarkov because it's the same universe. How's your day? Pretty good. I'm just want to test how this goes with just kind of hanging out with everyone here. Now, the other thing too here, guys, is I don't want to lose my voice because I can talk about Tarkov until I lose my voice, and I'm on the cusp of that. But I did want to stream on Twitch later today, and also I wanted to kind of keep this to like an hour-ish, but it is going to be a daily thing from now on. So this is this morning show for April 18th. I want this to be a daily thing where every morning I'll come on, I'll get a cup of coffee, and I'll come hang out with you guys and answer your questions when I can. But yeah. Do you think the weapon low ready animations will change the game somehow, other than the fact that it's a thing? Maybe it'll allow you to move quicker like it does in Arma. Otherwise, like it's not going to be like some kind of like the next coming of Nikita or something like that. But yeah, I think maybe it'll be able to move a little bit faster. Any idea when they are going to add loudness stat to subsonic rounds? Not sure. I think that's a balancing thing that they have to do like manually. Pretty sure. And it might actually have quite a bit of back end. There might be a lot of work behind that actually. I know that he's done that in the past, but I'm not super certain about making the subsonic rounds quieter. I'm not sure what kind of work would go behind that. It could be something that they can do from a spreadsheet, or it could be something that takes a sprint to do, or two sprints to do. So could be blah. I'm talking. Could take 2 weeks. Could take a month to do. What do you think about the content speed right now? Depends on what the content is. It's pretty significant. They're doing the factory expansion streets. Now, if they were saying they were going to add something the size of the current factory and it's taking them a year to do it, then I'll be kind of skeptical. But they're doing some significant shit right now, and I think it's reasonable to have it be taking this long. What did Jack say? PKP and SMB. Oh, that's gonna be nuts. Yeah. When's the Twitch stream? It's gonna be later today. I gotta check out the VOD. I want to see what this sounds like and whatnot from this. And a couple hours, something like that. Maybe I'll have some lunch before I go on, but I'll do like 4 to 6 hours on Twitch, and then Twitch is gonna become a more regular thing. Will they be adding advanced animations, low ready, vaulting, climbing, etc.? I literally made a video about that actually, Jamal. Yes, to all of that. Low ready is coming. Switching hands is ready. Switching hands is going to be coming. Even though for some reason I talked about that in a video and people were like, they literally said switching hands is not coming. It's going to be too much work. I asked Nikita and he said it's planned. So I don't know what you're talking about. So the switching hands is coming. Advanced animations like dragging, vaulting is coming. I literally have a video talking about all that stuff. So, working ladders, leg armor thoughts. They've been discussing that for a few years now. They just don't think it makes sense because not really too many people will run it in the real world. But could be a possibility. Could be like a super heavy like SWAT armor kind of stuff. Uh, what about armor rigidness? If the armor are being hit, its uncompromised state, and the round aren't penetrated, it's going to take less damage. I don't know what you mean there, Bizaron. Elaborate on that a little bit. I'm not sure what you mean there. If it gets hit a couple times, but it's not penned, like if the round hasn't gone through, it'll still be useful. I think that's like sort of already in the game, right? Because if you use a less effective AP round on something, it'll lose a little bit of durability, but it doesn't go through. Glad to see you again. Well, you're not seeing shit, but hear me, yeah, I guess. Hello. This your version of just chatting? I'm literally just chatting. This is actual just chatting. What do you think if you die and your what do you think if you die in your container? You will need to pay somebody to bring it back. That's something that they can't touch. Doesn't matter what I think about it, because there's been hundreds of thousands of people that have bought the game with the expectation that they're not going to lose that container. So if you go and change something like that, that's going to be such a shit show. Never going to happen. Are they going to port Tarkov to VR? The game is literally perfect for it. They actually mentioned that that's a possibility. Same thing with, believe it or not, consoles. I have a video about VR and I have a video about consoles based off of the current info with that stuff, because Nikita even recently said with consoles that if Sony or if Microsoft came to him and said they want it as an exclusive, he would discuss it. He would talk to them. It's not going to be easy, and BSG wouldn't be doing it. They would get another company to do the port, but he would talk to them. Same thing with VR. BSG wouldn't do it, but they would talk to another company that would do it. It's not out of the question. When is KS23 going to be fixed? Depends on what you mean by fixed. I don't think too much is going to change, if that's what you're asking. Level 1 leg armor would be game changing. How would level... Oh, because of like the AP. It would be, but it would make you much slower. So there's going to be significant trade-offs. We'll see what they end up doing. Magic lip balm being the final release. I'm not actually sure about that with the Vaseline, because I know it has a place in like the meta and it has a place in the gameplay, and that's definitely one of those as realistic as playable things that they've, you know, their current motto is as realistic as playable. So since that has a place as being useful, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe it'll get replaced with something that actually makes more sense. We'll see. Crafting. There's already a shit ton of crafting. I think the current... This is just me, but I think I've heard them say in the past that they want everything at some point to be craftable in game, but it might take significant resources, or it might only be for a limited time, or really going to depend on your hideout level and stuff like that. So we'll see. How do you think weapon malfunction is going to change the gameplay? If you don't take care of your weapon, your weapon's not going to take care of you. So depends on the player by player basis. How do you think the new factions will interact with each other? Depends. I think the UN is going to pretty much like not shoot on sight anybody, because that's just like the UN. Russian regulars, based off of the raid series, it looks like they don't fuck around. They're gonna be shooting practically everyone if you piss them off, or if you even get close to them. And who else? The other thing is with the Black Division, it's debatable on whether the Black Division is actually going to be a thing in game anymore, because I think what they're gonna end up doing, based off of the history of the Black Division, is it's gonna be like an arena thing. Like the top 1,000 players in the world or whatever are gonna be considered Black Division players. Like that could totally be a thing, or that could be that they're in game. We'll have to wait and see with that one. Could be either at this point. It's a toss up at this point. Are they going to sell Tarkov on Steam? No, they're going to have their own launcher. Actually, wait. I forget. I think I mentioned that. If you go and you search on my channel and then type in Steam, type in Tarkov space Steam, I think they've discussed that in the past, but I don't remember what they said specifically. It could be, yeah, like I said, go check out that video. And you'll get the most recent update on that. Do you think they will fix pouch like they do with thermals so you can't put inside it? They'll cut down pistol runs for GPU. Oh, that's stuff that they're going to test with the ETS. That's going to be constantly iterated on. You mean like putting anything in your secure container at all while in raid? That's another thing you got to be careful with, because literally hundreds of thousands of people have bought this game and have bought these packages expecting the secure containers to work that way. And if they don't end up working that way, then that's going to be a problem. Now, what might end up happening is in the future, they're going to have like the fanny pack and stuff like that, where that's obviously not secure. It's just a fanny pack. So maybe depending on what that is, or depending on how you get it and what that is, maybe you can't put stuff in it, or maybe you can lose the stuff in it. I don't know. We'll see. Not be able to one-shot anyone regardless what armor you are wearing. I don't know what your first question there was, Jackos. Not being able to one-shot anyone regardless. So the whole not being able to one-shot anyone regardless of what armor they're wearing, I totally disagree. You should definitely be able to one-shot people. That's just Tarkov. Like that's reality. That's if you get headshot, doesn't matter what gun it is. Hell, based off the recent Grantham video too, it doesn't matter if it's a 22. You're gonna get fucked up, dude. So you should totally be able to one-shot, especially if it's vitals. Yeah. Is there going to be a single-player experience with Tarkov? Not unless you're talking about offline. I mean, offline's technically single-player. In terms of progression, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to have to wait till Russia 2028. So check out my Russia 2028 video if you want to see what's up with that. But in terms of like how connected to online you are with the current Tarkov, that's how it's going to be. What's your opinion on the YouTuber NoiceGuy? He's cringe as hell. Will they add weapon destruction? Oh, is that gonna... Man, Zombie Man, thank you for the $1. Is that actually gonna work? Oh, is my alert failing me? I think my alert failed me. Damn it. Alright, that was a great test. Hold up, boys. While we're here, I'll show you guys my new alerts. They'll be working on Twitch, but for some reason it didn't work just now.
USEC microwave.
Oh, it just worked. What the fuck? There it was. USEC microwave. Hold on. Dashboard. All right, we'll show these off real quick. I'll scroll back up for the questions. Hold on a sec, guys. I want to show this is all Nikita. I've made all of my stuff Nikita. So we got our test donation here.
We'll be
There we got.
This is a test donation for $87.
Thank you, Brian.
Burp, it was blurb.
Burp, it was burp.
Burp, it was blurb.
And then we got member.
How do you handle the pressure? Fucking juice time. How do you handle the pressure? Fucking juice time.
Fucking juice time, dude. And then
USEC microwave.
USEC microwave.
This is a test super chat alert for $3.
All right, we got Brian helping us out there. All right, so for some reason it didn't work just now, but it'll work on Twitch later. All right, let's get some of these questions since I was fucking around here. Zombie Man, thank you very much for the $1 hauler there. I don't see a message with that. Did you leave a message? I don't see anything. I think it was just a $1 hauler, so thank you. What do you think of M61? Why are people asking about M61? I actually got that question on the second channel the other day when I was testing the stream. M61 is fine. It's a rare and a very effective bullet. It should stay that way. I don't know. Like, do you mean something specific? Do you think it's too easy to get right now? Because that's an economy thing. Everybody has lots of money. Doesn't really matter if things are expensive right now. They're gonna decide to spend whatever money they have. If they think it's a useful, investment into using, the quote unquote best round in the game, then they're gonna do it. Well, best round in the game for the current like meta best guns with the the SA-58 and the MDR and whatnot. Will they add weapon destruction? Like if you shoot at someone's weapon, it doesn't work. I've been wanting that, and the last time that they said that, a bunch of people in chat, like they were live streaming, a bunch of people called me a crackhead when I asked for it, but it's realistic. If you get shot in the gun, something's gonna happen to that gun, especially if it's like a sup. Okay, that just worked. I don't know what that was. Sup, Drake. I know that they want to add they want to add like sparks. They want to do like if you shoot someone in the magazine, it's gonna like spark. I don't know why that just worked. That's weird. When will they add the in-game Twitter? I have no idea. But that's something that they want in-game. They want like the social media from the hideout and stuff. Because that's going to be able to track what the traders are wanting to do. What do you think about upcoming inertia movement changes? Personally, I like the game where it is right now. I think they can make it a little bit more difficult to like, I don't know. Some people are going to get their torches and pitchforks out from me saying this, and some people aren't. I think maybe they can make it a little bit more difficult to get like the strength training and stuff like that. But personally, I like the movement the way it is. And if they end up changing it, I'll adapt. I'll be okay with it. It's BSG's game. They can do what they want with it. But like I said, personally, I like the movement where it is right now. That's just me. And we'll see what they end up doing with the changes. They definitely need to add catastrophic weapon failures due to bullets hitting barrels, etc. Thoughts? I don't know about definitely, because that definitely goes into as realistic as playable kind of deal. So it depends on like how realistic that would be with the kind of round,
You sec microwave.
kind of barrel, stuff like that.
I did a super chat. I'd what the other guy did.
I don't know what the other guy did. Okay. Yeah, these are super chats. You guys are hearing Brian on that, right? Thanks for the $10 already, Drake. There, appreciate it. That might have been just a straight dono of the $1. Yeah, the super chats will get. Well, the super chats are the donations. If he does like a, if you do a message, it should pop up. So yeah, that's an as realistic as playable kind of thing with the catastrophic weapon failures. Like that's gonna happen anyway. If you don't treat your weapon well, your weapon's not gonna treat you well, kind of a thing. So, thanks, Phil. Co-op offline raid would be nice. You don't need to dream Seattle because that's coming. Co-op offline is coming, but there won't be progression. They need to get there's going to be security issues with them doing that, so they're making sure that the server infrastructure is there so that they don't screw things up more. So co-op offline is coming, but there won't be progression. Streets of Tarkov is technically not the next map because it's taking a little bit longer. It's taking significantly longer. So there's going to be the factory expansion, and then I think he even said Lighthouse before Streets at this point, which is going to be weird to have that before Streets, but we'll see. Everyone asks about M61, and I'm here wondering where the M993 at. It's even more rare. M61 is just easier to get, I think, but it's still just as effective. Generally speaking, just as effective. Of course, M993 has better pen, but yeah. Fixed performance, geez. They're constantly working on that. Any of you guys that are wondering about that, it's of course they're constantly working on that. Of course. It's a big game. There's a lot of things that go into it. What's his name? I almost called him Markiplier. Markstrom had a really good take on that the other day. Is just if you're going to play Escape from Tarkov, the open world version of Escape from Tarkov, because you want a like seamless and like perfect game, you're playing for the wrong reasons. It's just never going to be that perfect. Arena, though, on the other hand, that should play much smoother and play much better. But the open world Tarkov, you just can't have the best of both worlds. Unfortunately, right now.
I really love your Tarkov news.
Samo, really appreciate it. I don't know what DKK is. I don't know what that is, whatever currency that is. But if it ends up being anywhere close to $20, that's too much. But thank you. Thank you anyway. $20 USD, that is. I don't know what is DKK. Is that like Danish crowns or something? Appreciate it, Samo. Do you have any ideas about how the open world will work? Yes, I have a video specifically on that. I have some videos and I have some ideas of like how that would get there. So if I already have it in a video, I'm just going to start referring you guys to that video. A super easy way to do it, guys, is just go to my like my main page, my main channel, and then in the search bar, literally just type the keyword open world. You'll see all my videos on it. All right, guys, over the next 30 seconds or whatever, if you got a question, leave it in chat, and then we're going to round this up. I'm going to be live on Twitch later today, and I only wanted to do this for like an hour because I'm already starting to lose my voice here. So if you got a last-second question, throw it in chat, and I'll get to what I can, and then we'll finish this up. You guys, you sound like you hit the pen really hard or have some lower chest congestion. That's just me. Plus, I've already been talking a lot today, so I gotta get my live streaming voice back up into a normal condition. But I'm fine, thanks. Greetings from Vietnam Tarkov community. Home of the Golden Star, yeah. Have you used that stuff IRL? I have not. I mean, I've used like lip balm and, you know, Vaseline and stuff like that IRL, but not the Golden Balm now. I think teabagging should level up your strength. That goes back to the old days. There used to be people sitting in corners and constantly jumping up and down to get their strength up until they removed it. Do you think they are going to add a feature where you have to clean your gun? I mean, you kind of already do. That's what this is. That's what, let me see. Do I have any guns that need it? Durability. I mean, this kind of is. I mean, you kind of already do that. I killed somebody for this. Nope. I mean, yeah, you kind of already have that. Repair is like part of that. I don't know. You guys know what that looks like. Here we go. We got a little bit. I mean, this is technically cleaning it. So yeah. But we'll see what changes they make when they do the weapon durability and the weapon malfunction stuff. $9.95 is $100 each IRL. Yep, that's a as realistic as playable thing. I think I just caught someone talking about RMT. Don't do that, guys. Is buying rubles and boosting an EFT bad? Yes, it's bad. Don't do that. That funds hackers, by the way, guys. That's the only thing I'll say on that. If you guys ever buy rubles or if you buy a boost or whatever, where do you think the rubles come from? It's the hackers. So you're funding hackers. Don't do that. Thanks for answering the questions. If you could suggest one change to the game as a quality of life change, what would it be? Being able to incrementally jump up onto something. They literally don't like, why can't we just barely walk over things? If it was a quicker way for me to explain it, like just lift your leg up just a little bit to be able to, so I don't have to jump, you know, just, it's like a 1.5 foot little gap there. Just pick the foot up and walk over it. I don't want to have to jump to go over like a 1.5 foot little, you know, ledge or whatever. That's it. That's the quality of life thing. Tearing my hair out since 2016 about stuff like that. I think people are asking about M61 because it had a bug. One tap the thorax. It has like a 8% chance to one tap the thorax. You guys ever have questions about this? I think you can see the screen. You'll be able to see the screen. Boop, 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 boop. Ballistics. The wiki boys know their shit. These guys are good. Alright. I suggest you check out the wiki. 51, M61. Yeah, frag chance 13%. So it has a 13%. Actually, shit. Is that thing where if it's under 20% still a thing? Or is it 6%? Someone in chat will know. You guys know what I'm talking about? Where if it has less than a certain percent chance to frag, it like just won't. Is that in that, you know, gap, that gray area? Otherwise, it should be a 13% chance. Should be a 13% chance to one-shot the torso because it has 70 damage, so it gets an extra 50% on top of that. Quick maths, what's that? 115? $105. Curbs are the worst. Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff. Tactical shuffling. Not even shuffling. I mean, literally, like, you guys have all walked upstairs. I hope, you know, condolences if you haven't. But, like, you just, like, you pick your foot up, and you go up, like, a foot onto one step, and then you pick your foot up, and you go up onto another step. You know, that kind of a thing. And then if you have a ledge that is like a 1.5 feet, about the size of like a step or whatever, you should be able to walk over it. You shouldn't have to jump over it. Like Higher Ops does that stuff too. It's so annoying. That's my favorite thing is when I try to run to cover, but there's like a 3-inch branch blocking. Exactly. Just walk over it. It's sure it'll take a little bit longer or whatever, but you know, you can do that. You're fine. Wildlife, no dogs or bears at Russia. I think they talked about it in the past, but I think they said no because it's just the whole back end. The thing with that is you got to remember it's going to be AI. It's going to have its own brain. It's going to have its own calculations going on. And there's already a shit ton of AI in Tarkov. We got all those scavs running around. So, likely no. Bullet frag only happened. I think it's still 20%. And if it has at least less than 20 pen, it's not frag. It will not frag. Oh, that's what it. Yeah, you're correct. Correct. So that's what I was thinking about with the It was for a different thing. So, M61 has a 13% chance to one-shot your torso. Control V to step. Yeah, see. Second favorite game after Tarkov. There's a lot there, bud. Stribs, there is a lot there. And that's why I made the second channel. Even though I haven't played it yet, I am extremely excited for Ashes of Creation. And then, damn, what a smoothie voice. Not right now. I'm fucking cracking up constantly here. But, Ashes of Creation and World of Warcraft is... I played a shit ton of World of Warcraft. What we got up here? Can you still see my monitor? Yeah. What we got up here? I'm going to be trying this later. I like War Thunder. I like my RTS games. I play everything, guys. Like, I really play everything. Star Citizen's going to be cool. Enlisted is alright. I still got to play Outriders. I like Rust from time to time. I like have these rotations between like RTS and MMO and FPS and stuff like that. Destiny 2, I really like Destiny 2. Excuse me. But yeah, Atlas, we were just fucking around with that the other day. We wanted to try to build a boat, but it was way too hard. So yeah. When AK-50, I don't know, ask Brandon. What if we kissed and kill his hideout? I don't know, fuck around and find out. What's your second channel name? Second channel name is just NoiceGuy. It should be a link or whatever. Fucking Jack. Jack, I gotta figure out if I'm gonna be doing this every day, I gotta figure out some mods or something. Do you know what about the ergo bug? I do not. What are we looking at here? How long has this been going? I don't know. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be live later today on Twitch. So if you guys have more questions, come and check it out over there. But this was a good test run. This is gonna be literally a daily thing. Hopefully I can do better at keeping it at an hour. Actually, we're at like an hour on the dot, so that's fine. So, you know, morning show. I come on, I grab a cup of coffee, I come and chat with you guys. Any questions or whatever, which sounds like I'm going to be talking about wipe and future guns and stuff like that every day, but whatever. That's fine. Kind of just chit chat, and hopefully I can help elaborate on anything that you guys might not have had answered in the comments or whatever. That ergo bug could be a million things. I'm not sure. But Battlefield 4, yeah, I play everything, guys. I like all the games. It's just that Escape from Tarkov is my favorite game. So yeah. Do you answer questions on YouTube? Constantly, yeah. I try to get to them in the comments, but that's what this is for. So anyway, guys. Hold up. I gotta get... This will be the last question. Do you think EFT might be finished next year? That's one of the questions of the universe. Also... Probably not is my answer for that. I think we're in the 3-year range right now, but we'll see. They are really pushing hard to get this thing done. I'll tell you that. Anyway, guys, how not to suck. Don't I have a title literally that for one of my videos? Somebody does somewhere. So yeah, guys, this is going to be a daily thing. Thank you guys for donating. Apparently I made $14.22. Let me scroll back up here. I wish I had a list. Samo, thank you. And Drake, thank you. And Zombie Man, thank you guys. It's going to be a daily thing. So if you don't catch me on Twitch later today, then I'll catch you right here again tomorrow about the same time. And we'll do this morning show thing more often. So also for tomorrow and for regularly, I'd like to have a video that will go live right after I'm done. But no video today. Instead, catch me on Twitch later. And that'll be it. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Hopefully I helped out. I helped elaborate whatever I needed to elaborate. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a nice day. See you guys. Duh. Oh, the chat box is working. I gotta make that more visible, though. Hold up. USEC microwave for the road.
USEC microwave.
This is a test super chat
All right,
alert
shut up,
for
Brian. Shut up.
$80.